Express would bring salvation. But it will only bring about annihilation once more. The coast where the Tower of Infinity slumbered. The place from which the Express set off once more. Or, as I frequently call it, where repeated mistakes begin. So, how does it feel being back on old stomping grounds?
It's just a shame you are my traveling companion.
Better traveling with me than traveling alone. The blood-stained games have no winners. You imaginated your Mechatrons, but the remaining wish power can't create the audience, much less support a long journey. Leading us to the third question. How exactly did you cure the weathering curse?
You're still beating around the bush? Even now?
Have I ever deviated from the topic at hand?
3 blanks, corresponding to 3 secrets. They seem to point to me, but they really just conceal your true intentions. Who left the Star Blazers' blueprints on the Express? Who met Himiko and Motoko here? How did they cure the irreversible weathering curse? You have many questions, but none about your so-called daughter. Your real interest is in Aha. The truth from 15 years ago is key to figuring out when the Phantas Moon games are compromised, what form they will descend in, and how they plan to intervene.
So, I guessed right. They appeared and ignited the Astral Express.
Stop. The game's over then. You set the rules. A secret for a secret.
You didn't take my trump card.
Yes, but I took mine. Unfortunately, I wasn't the one who met Aha. The answer you were looking for never existed. That's what they said when they gave me the gift.
Let's just call it, a long overdue compensation.
Lost in thought again. You beat the Herald of Death, but you're not happy. Once the Express reignites and takes off, there won't be any wish power in the vacuum. But if I just set off like this, I know it'll haunt my dreams forever. Thinking back on it, my dream was built on someone else's sacrifice. If you feel scared, just look up. Up there are the same stars we gazed at. You'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange. You've known all along. I give my life. You have to go alone, dummy. What did you say when you created me? This moon is full again. I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon. Like a mourning actor, the moon's shadow said this while giving me my gift. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more, Akivilli.
So, it was the self-portrait that saw Aha. You placed a bet with a fake chip?
You call it a challenge, but it's really just a waste of time for you.
This is a blow, I have to admit. Just a little one, but a blow. Though, if you don't have the answer, then I can execute destruction without a shred of guilt.
You're wrong again. This little test was your last chance to find your way back.
Interesting. You were giving me a chance.
Even after falling so far as to become a Lord Ravager, I still wished to give the former navigator a chance to turn back. But this journey has convinced me. You are not some wayward nameless. You are just another enemy trying to dishonor the Express. And to enemies, I only respond in one way.
Destroy me? Could you really?
I saw right through your tricks, Lord Ravager. You summoned the apocalypse, and transformed 1,000 times, and created scenes from the past to confuse me. But in the end, you just use reality as a canvas to imaginate the uncertain into truth. You used people's wish power to imaginate that impending future born of their fears. And using the same trick, you imaginated versions of yourself that could exist in different places. But when another possibility is observed by others, it crushes the imaginated lie, and your ability.
And what will you do about it? Stuck as you are in the world in canvas. Even if you summon the feeble Star Blazer and do your best to crash into the space, you will never escape.
Escape? Who said anything about escaping? Gravity does not only trap people on the ground, it also drags the stars toward each other. Have you, a former navigator, really forgotten the nameless distress signal? How they use massive collisions to simulate the gravity wave frequency used by the Express to warp jump? Not even imaginated spaces can block out a signal like that. My companions have known your secret for a while. In a minute or so, you might see your scheme start to fall apart. Or is it seconds, not minutes?
Huh. Oh, nicely done. But you have a really terrible habit. Does becoming a navigator mean always facing danger on your own? Well, since this game of ours is ending soon, can you guess how many people I have lined up to play the same game? Go on. You have one chance to guess the answer. The probability of you stopping me is 0.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Who says the great destroyer of Elation came to plain Arcadia to kill Aha? You are not my target. They are not my target. Shall I officially announce my plan? In the name of Terminus, her journey ends here.
Ignite the Express's engine is definitely a tad too dramatic if Himiko just wants us to rescue survivors with the Express.
What was she implying?
If Assad Pramod was close by, then he would have discovered any clues Himiko left behind. So, her message seems pretty standard, but only we'll know what she really means because we're the Nameless?
Something about the engine of the Express? Has Himiko mentioned something of this sort in previous journeys? This may be the key.
Well, I kind of zone out whenever Himiko starts talking about warps and calibrating coordinates and all that. Power of remembrance, activate! Aha! I remember now! We were back in Penacone, talking about the Charmony Festival, and Himiko said the family sent a music box as an invitation, and then she said...
But the box that was sent to us was slightly unusual. I recorded these dissonant notes, and they were a perfect match with the gravity wave frequency when the Express made its warp jump.
A distress call method regularly used by the Nameless.
I remember now. Pearl said something similar not too long ago.
A conflict broke out between Miss Himiko and an entity suspected to be Assad Pramod.
Himiko is hinting that we should use the gravity probe on the Express to receive her signal.
That's exactly it!
If that's the case, we need to get ready as soon as possible.
It'll take some time to clear the passage to the Express. Sunday, do you have a way to contact the conductor?
The distance does not pose a problem for tuning. However, my birds must first lock on to the conductor as their target. I will do my best. Please, excuse me for a moment.
The detective's eyes take in everything.
Uneasy?
The source of his unease is the little raccoon's...
All right, Mr. N. Now.
900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas.
Shut your mouth, then. Go on patrol.
Let me open my senses.
Hey, Chad! I'm live from the heart of the Demon Cup!
received a message that Silverwolf has arrived at Pearlux Tower. Together with Pearl, she'll repair the communication systems across Plain Arcadia. Then, with Graphia's assistance, they'll attempt to reenact the ritual from a millennium ago, folding all of Plain Arcadia back into the canvas. The most extreme measure of protection. How's the situation here? Very good. Go ahead and do your part. As for the rest, leave it to me.
Good news, everyone. The conductor is safe and sound. My bird has located them. I am able to share what the conductor is seeing. A moment, please, while I inform them of the situation.
Any progress?
Yes. The conductor says they have locked on to a weak gravitational wave and are decoding it.
Pom-Pom sure is glad that everybody's okay! Conductor! Oh, we missed you too. Pom-Pom received Himiko's message. Repeating it now, the source of Asad Kramad's power is fear. He exploits people's fears to imaginate future possibilities. When another possibility is observed, this apocalypse will be overwritten. And also, each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. This part is the conductor's heartfelt wish.
So, Asat Pramad is a Lord Ravager that observes and imaginates possibilities.
That explains why I could never land a blow on him.
When people saw the Lord Ravager's descent, they were gripped with fear, despair, and everything else that comes with an apocalyptic end. Those very emotions fed this catastrophe, and made a possibility become reality.
Himiko said we need to observe another possibility for this apocalypse to be overwritten.
Build a crowd, then defeat Asat Pramad in front of them. That's the easiest way. But I'll just create hundreds of clones to hide behind, and no one will be able to lay a finger on him.
So we don't actually have any way of defeating that old dice head.
Who says we're out of options? If we somehow witness all his possibilities, then he would collapse into just one being due to the effect of observation. I will activate the formation plume I've set up all over the Arcadia, then use the vision of the Rainbow Spiritus Kalachakra Sky Plume.
General, do you require my cooperation like during SparksyCon?
Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome, a collapsed quantum state. Even if that outcome isn't to one's liking, the Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra Sky Plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second. That's right, Mr. Sunday. I would like you to expand the range of your tuning.
You mean to determine the future of Asat Pramad through observation?
Observation is for her to worry about. I want you to become my eyes and look for me. The fate Asat Pramad imaginated is imminent, and there is no path for the future in it. Only Ishvara, only observers with sufficient strength and personal freedom have what it takes to make choices that trace the path to our future. I also need a place with a good vantage point. Something like a towering structure.
How confident are you in this plan succeeding, General?
Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
I'll fight by your side too. Even if there is only half a chance of success.
I will do all I can to ensure you two remain connected through tuning.
Then, Dan Heng, March, and I will clear the passages as soon as possible to ensure the Express can depart.
And myself, Shi, and General Yao Guang will force the collapse of Asat Pramad's clones, granting us a way to his true form.
Thank you, Sunday. Before you boarded the Express, you said that you didn't understand trailblazing. And yet, you have fought alongside us in the most dangerous moments of our journey.
No, Mr. Yang. I should be the one thanking all of you. Before boarding the Express, I was just a traveler looking for answers. You all taught me to trailblaze and walk the stars. To hold fast to the hands of those around me when facing difficulties. It is my honor to be able to provide assistance.
You really look like one of the Nameless now.
Thank you too, General Yao Guang. The Express will meet you as soon as we rescue Himiko.
And that's when we'll defeat Asat Pramod together.
And when we do bring Himiko home, each and every one of us will be accounted for as well.
You still have time. Go and say your goodbyes to your friends before we set off.
I knew you were leaving soon. Take care.
Wait, no! That doesn't sound... I'm off.
The young woman's eyes burn with fiery determination.
Off to save the world again, Nameless? Be sure to return in one piece. I'm staying to help your friends dig out the Express. Go on. I'll take care of everything here.
Why do you look like that? The little Furbos and I will be here waiting to hear the story of how you claimed victory over Asat Pramod. Don't forget.
Boss, you absolutely must win! We'll be waiting to shoot your victory cover!
I've already sent out the press release. Just waiting to fill in the time and location of the victory.
Oh, winner, winner! Boss is definitely winning!
Are you ready? Before we set off, there's something I'd like you to keep safe from me. Please, hold on to my strategy pouch. Open it when you are in need of the hunt. Our future destinies. Remember when we were at SparksyCon, and you saw the wheel and woe lots hanging over me?
I remember. I'll do my best not to glance at your head.
No. I want the opposite this time. I'd like you to keep your eyes on me as much as possible. 30 years ago, I used the Decalite reflection barrier to divine the tides of battle for the Fonghu. But, in a moment of blind arrogance, I turned my back on what destiny had revealed, and dared to wield the Rainbow Spiritus to twist the very threads of causality. But karma was on the way to punish me. That day, I became entangled with the barrier at a single point, left to drift endlessly through time and space. Put simply, there's always a chance that I could suddenly disappear at any moment. We can't afford a single mistake in this operation. I had already decided my fate when I set foot in this world. You are only a witness, not the one wielding the blade. Sunday?
My birds will be keeping an eye on you both.
I'll give you a signal from atop the tower. Let's go.
I'm afraid you must get past it if you want to reach that tower.
Not enough time to return.
I will protect you.
Himiko and another me had a bet on how far you could get. What if we made a bet too? On whether Himiko is living or dead?
come on. Your elation is just supreme idiocy. That thing over there. What is that?
I've seen it at Starfest. Likely a device that collects people's wish power.
She has courageously challenged an ancient Leviathan of the Sith-Death Age. And her chosen weapon is a standard plain Arcadian ambience prop. As I said, she is peak entertainment. At last, the long-awaited prelude. Monster versus protagonist.
Ugh, I'm sick of this guy's trifling gimmicks.
Not yet time to return.
Keep it together. Remember our plan.
Starting to have trouble keeping up with me. This is my chance.
Every step was tough, but we walked them all.
We're here. Get ready, Sunday.
Careful. Asat Pramod just appeared above you.
Smart of you to lead a Xianzhou general to her death. How honorable and entertaining it would be to challenge the Demon Lord and save the world alone. But yes, two is better than one. Still, I was not expecting a diviner. To think I should have the honor of meeting the divine foresight, Bane of Ventilia. What can she do for you? Reveal your victory odds? Predict your weal and woe? Whatever she divines, I will block its path. What will you do now?
Then I, a diviner that never grants an audience to anyone, will teach you a lesson. Asat Pramod, a general and a diviner have completely different duties. A general breaks formations from behind, and a diviner destroys them from the front. And did you say you will block every path I divine? Sorry, but creating paths where there are none is the expertise of trailblazers. Now, shall I read your fortune? See your myriad possibilities condensed until eventually only one remains. Defeat. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
I see it.
So this insight is what the Eye of the Hunt has to offer.
Good. I see it too. Asat Pramod, your fate is sealed.
Now, this is the resistance I have been looking for. Exhausting all possibilities. Plotting every scheme. Just hurling everything at me. In short, elation! How unfortunate that this coming perfect apocalypse will not be seen by you, General Yao Guang. I see the rope that tethered your existence here has snapped. I do not believe we will meet again in this lifetime.
I have nothing left to give. Ishvara, please, take Asat Pramod to his fated defeat. General!
Pity. She put her life on the line for you to have this sliver of a chance. Just like Himiko. Don't let their sacrifices come to nothing. You know, protagonist, it's actually heartbreaking that those clones are gone. But she did deliver you here, to me. It's time for a veteran navigator to point the way forward for you.
The Phantasmoon courtyard?
terrifying enemy is near. But you stand alone, helpless. How often have you been in such a predicament, Proton? This is how trailblazing expeditions always end, no? Don't worry. As the former navigator myself, I may provide you with some instruction, just as Akivili instructed me, and I instructed Falcon Amundsen. Perhaps instruction is too formal a word. Young people these days can't stand such formality. How about we make it a bit friendlier? You quiz me instead. Next, you can ask me questions. 8 of them. About me. About Aha. About Akivili. About the future of the cosmos. About you, even. I'll answer anything you ask. Because once 8 questions are done, you're dead. Did you forget? We are the only 2 supplicants with a chance of winning the Phantasmoon Games. Because the die happened to land on 8. Because there are 8 supplicants in the games. Or perhaps because we first met in Amphorius. Another 8!
Is this guy actually serious? Himiko hasn't escaped yet. And there's no news from the Express. Why would I believe a Lord Ravager?
Looks like you're not so opposed to my offer either. How about we add a wild card to this boring trivia game then? Give your answers to the die you're holding. Roll the die. If your roll is a critical success, I'll share a candid truth, though it won't necessarily be the whole truth. I still answer, but only in half-truths. It shouldn't... Oh. Did General Yao Guang bind me just now? Besides, it's been a long time since I've just offered myself up to the chessboard of fates. How exciting to have every outcome based on pure probability. And now, let's get started.
What do I ask?
Right now, among infinite possibilities, countless versions of you are asking me endless questions. Not strange at all. Faced with fate and the universe, people have endless questions. It's asking and answering that make us who we are. Don't hold back. Go ahead and ask your most pressing question right now.
Someone said there are 4 paths that will bring the apocalypse to the universe. Destruction, harmony, and nihility. What is the last remaining path?
Your questions would leave even Noose completely stumped. But I will answer them, even though I can only offer my humble opinion. Up to you if you believe me or not. Now, roll the die. I believe the 4th path that brings the apocalypse is the elation. Once, Elation was a dutiful and committed god. They scattered the seeds of chance, carving sharp turns of fate across the universe. They even made a reward of their own face, bestowing it upon those who passed their trials, and delighted in goading other gods to join the hunt for the most terrifying, supreme beings. Unfortunately, nothing resists the incineration of time. No matter how long the comedy lasts, all will eventually return to silence. But before the deathly silence, the elation will become something even more terrifying. I saw how truly fatigued they are. The elation is being swallowed by their own endless mirth. They will slide towards an even more terrifying extreme. Not to stop elation, but to drag all things into an eternal, meaningless, and unreasonable farce of chaos. And that will cease to be comedy and become a universe-wide contamination. Upon stepping onto a path and becoming an eon, one is expected to glimpse their own end. Yet the results of paths colliding remain beyond their sight. How do they really feel about exercising the divine authority of elation? Do they suffer with it? Would they fear this ending? I don't know. If the disciples of a god cannot bring them deliverance before they fall, do they still deserve to be called disciples? So, I boarded the Astral Express and traveled to different worlds, searching for their tracks and gains before they fully succumb to corruption and drag all existence into that unspeakable madness. This is the highest form of reverence I can offer them. 7 questions left.
Why were so many people calling me Akivilli along the way?
Because the path you walk is the same one they once walked. The Astral Express, the path of Trailblaze, your determination to connect the worlds. None of these are coincidences. You are a successor in a way, carrying an essence similar to theirs. And so people see a familiar starlight in you. This is the reason I think that Himiko thinks so highly of you. You may ask 6 more questions.
About the Stellaron inside of me. How much do you know?
What a pity that we should live with failure for most of our lives. The Stellaron is a gift. An unparalleled gift from the eons. It gives you power, guides you, and makes you unique. It's as simple as that. 5 left now.
Tell me, why do you want to awaken the Veracity Husk?
Lucky you. I awaken the Veracity to devour, of course. Even if it's just a fragment sealed in a Hotopia, a husk. The hunger concealed in it will be enough to dim the stars. I don't care who wins this chess game. What I care about is the moment the winner excitedly reaches out a hand to take their trophy, and a star comes alive, opens its abyssal maw, and swallows the chess pieces, players, and the chessboard itself, all to remain in nihility for all eternity. What a sight! Even the rules themselves would be eaten. No matter who Aha pours their power into at the end of the games, no matter their disguise, it is all for nothing against the awakened veracity. They cannot escape this devouring, because it is not a duel, but the restoration of balance. It is the consequences and retribution they deserve for the sin of theft they committed at the dawn of time. Though Ouroboros does not understand the notion of revenge, when that ancient hunger, dormant for ages, is sated once more, and the stolen power surges back through them, even that blind and witless primordial will shall, in that instant, taste the flavor of elation. 4 questions left.
I once met my other self in Amphorius. Who was that?
Oh, this is a most interesting discovery. Unfortunately, even I do not know the answer to that question. To make amends, this question won't count against you. 4 questions left.
I've always been curious. Since the Stellaron hunters also see possibilities, do you know what they're truly working toward?
A critical success? Ah, Elio's troop. What they're chasing is something even the Eons might hesitate to touch. They are not fighting against a specific apocalypse, but trying to destroy the finality itself. To be more exact, they seek to destroy a finale in which every possibility has been frozen. What Elio has glimpsed may be an end that goes beyond the destruction itself. A point where all things settle into complete stillness and nihility. The Stellaron hunters traverse the worlds in search of a path that will let the entire universe keep evolving. Their purpose is far more tragic and far more mad than it appears. You may still ask me 3 more questions.
Can you tell me the real truth about the Phantasmoon games?
I bet you figured it out long ago, didn't you? What else could it be? The Phantasmoon games is just entertainment for Aha. Aha used the 1 minute as an Eon prize to move the masses around like pieces on a chessboard. Only 2 questions left.
You said you used to be the Navigator. So, is the Eon of Trailblaze still alive?
Looks like I have to tell you the secret myself. And Akivili must reveal. Akivili is dead, but perhaps they are still alive in a way even they never expected. The fall of an eon is simply a change to the form in which they currently exist. No one knows if this is something they planned. According to Nameless who have met Akivili, they frequently mention the origin and end, the tree of existence, and what lies beyond the paths. After all, bound within finite space and time, there is only one place the eon of the Trailblaze longs to reach, beyond the universe. And so, I witnessed the fall of an eon. That power that unveiled the stars and traversed space. Final question.
There's something I've thought about from the start. Tell me, is Himiko still alive?
Your luck really is awful. Pay no mind to the roll. I'll be honest with you. Of course Himiko is still alive. At least on the stage I'm meticulously prepared for her. She will play an important role, and is now awaiting her curtain call. Life is like this. One chance journey after another. One win after another. Playing someone's father, becoming someone's friend, and at times, someone's lover. Then, by a twist of fate, I let a girl with no future begin to dream of the stars and of lands yet to be reached. I have never understood why the seeds I planted by chance would always take root in unexpected ways. I never expected them to bear fruit, such as Graphia or Himiko. It feels like a curse. Like fate's cruelest mockery of me. Just like that night 15 years ago. I had the chance to crush the Express again, but I hesitated. No. I've never fully understood that lapse in judgment.
No matter the reason, you caused a huge mess for your colleagues.
A few weeks ago, Himiko returned to her hometown and brought you back with her. That was the moment I finally understood why I didn't shoot down the Express 15 years ago. But for a destruction that spanned 15 years, to set her on a journey to gain what was most precious, only to shatter it all in the cruelest way. What truly matters is this. I will have you bring an end to this world, here and now. It's the most vicious joke I can play on Plain Arcadia, on myself, and on the fate of the universe. Take a guess. Will this joke amuse Aha?
You want to use my Stellaron?
The worlds the Astral Express deals with. How could they be without a Stellaron? Boom! 15 years ago, during the blood-stained games, all the supplicants died violent deaths. 15 years later, a hero from the Express shone brightly throughout the games. Her Stellaron overflowing with wish power. The perfect sacrificial piece. All right. Now that I've answered the 8 questions, I now need to... secrets these days. Show some respect, and put your phone away when your elder is talking. Huh?
Himeko is right there!
There you are. I see all of you.
What kind of nonsense is that? Boring. But canceling an elderly person's pension account like that, doesn't her conscience hurt at all?
You treat other people's lives and suffering like numbers on a die, toying with them at will. So, why do you fall apart when it's your turn?
Your curiosity is commendable, but you've already used up all your questions.
Doesn't matter. We've stalled long enough as it is. You don't need to answer the following question. I just want to know. If I swing at that thing you have for a head, would it break?
Ruin be upon the world. The myriad colors returning to the void. Your failure is written in stone. For this purpose, you will once again be playing the protagonist. Will the hero shoulder all the wishes, ignite the stellar, and fell the demon lord in a single blow? Or become the cloudless helpers that bring finality upon this world? A hero who tried to save Plain Arcade, accidentally smashing it to pieces. No, so sit back and enjoy the show.
Hang in there! We're on our way!
rush. The show's just getting started.
I was thinking your show's about to end.
Finally, we made it.
Papa promised each and every one of us nameless.
After all, the Fluffy's protagonist hasn't gotten on board yet.
Let's show this guy what real nameless are made of.
Here we go. Companions have entered the ring, and the supporting cast has taken the stage. The dawn turns her blade on the top.
Have we met before? There's no harm in sharing good fortune.
My strength is not what it was. It's more. Incoming! Go! Dragons, calamity undawn, soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Sins must be paid.
I offer my blood to consume this injustice. Beasts, come
and slaughter each other. Go!
I weep for the departed. Dusk springs, it too shall fall.
Sins must be paid.
Go!
My job is to
The long dream has vanished.
Sins must be paid.
I weep for the departed. Dusk springs, it too shall fall. Systems as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Dreams of a a past life. Though life is as a speck of dust, it dances still in grace. Showtime. I won't hold back anymore. Clouds are easily scattered.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
This time, shall we unite our goals?
My purpose has always been to protect.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate?
I weep for the departed.
Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Hit me with all your talk of friendship and justice.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Sins must be paid. Sins must be paid.
This time.
Dragons, O calamity unknown, soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
I weep for the departed.
Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
My job.
My strength.
The long dream has vanished. Dreams of a past life are now all gone. Though life is as a speck of dust, it dances still in grace.
I see through you.
I offer my blood, beasts. Go!
And slaughter each other!
Such those who pass the challenge are worthy of a reward. What I mean is, you've earned the right to face Phase 2! Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you my second mask?
They say luck is a form of strength. Come on, let's see your strength.
I weep for the departed.
must be paid.
You still honors his ability when I guide the wandering souls.
Go!
Have we met before? Shall we unite our goals?
Incoming! Sins must be paid. My gut says... riddle the bones.
I weep for the departed.
Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Clouds are easily scattered.
Don't fall now. Why not reroll? Don't miss your chance.
The end of destruction!
Dragons, calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
I offer my blood, beasts. Come.
And slaughter each other! Go!
I weep for the departed.
Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Sins must be paid.
I see through you.
Go! Sins must be paid.
Dreams of a past life. Though life is as a speck of dust, it dances still in grace.
Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
I weep for the departed.
Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
My strength is not what it was. Incoming!
Here we go!
Shall we unite our goals?
My job.
I offer my blood, beasts. Come.
And slaughter each other! Go!
Best me hero. Why not reroll? Don't miss your chance.
reigns, it too shall fall.
All right, enough joking around. Time to get serious. Now, feast your eyes on what I attained in my first battle to the death with the Great Destroyer. My third mask! You shall witness the reality of all things turned into silence. The three calamities have come. The myriad colors returning to the void. I shall extinguish this world's laughter and offer up my mourning.
Stay sharp. I'll provide cover.
Dragons, obey this order. Calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
Sins must be paid.
My purpose has always been to protect.
I won't hold back anymore. Dreams of a past life are now all gone. Though life is as a speck of dust, it dances still in grace.
I weep for the departed. Dust's reign, it too shall fall. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's day, destined for oblivion.
I'll break.
I offer my blood, beasts. Go!
And slaughter each other! Go!
You can't protect. You can't protect anyone. I erase them one by one, right before your very eyes. Myriad colors. Return the void. Once again, the Express is full. How boring. Now, you and I both see the imminent apocalypse. You've failed. The game ends here.
beach. Himiko went that way earlier. I need to catch up.
Himiko! Everyone? Where are you?
And the Astral Express, readying for departure. Its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and you're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. This is the sight I see every day. And it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more. Machiavelli. Oh. There you are.
Himiko! What just happened? What?
Are you scared?
No. I wouldn't have such thoughts.
That's right.
March. Danhong. Where is everyone? We have to get back to the fight somehow. We can't keep everyone waiting. Let's go, Himiko. Whatever it takes, we're getting out of here together. Himiko.
I'm sorry. I can't go with you. I understand. You have many questions. About the battle. About me. And about the Express's crash site. I didn't expect it to appear in this manner either. Haven't you figured it out yet? This frozen moment in time is your very own creation. In the moment I embraced you, I guess the Stellaron heard my final wish.
Final wish?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her. To let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
All right, it's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us some, let Shush make us some coffee.
It's a shame. I'll have to take a rain check on that coffee, but at least I still have the chance to honor a promise from long ago.
I know. The her you're talking about is Motoko, right?
I'm so glad to hear you say her name. It means she'll always be remembered by someone, even if the universe forgets. As long as someone still remembers her name, our trailblazing will never end. But as the navigator, it's not just her promise I have to keep. I have to honor my promise to all of you. And to you, kid. This time, you must set out on your own. You have to go alone, Tommy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." But now, you have sorry. I made a decision on my own while you were asleep. Aha appeared? No. They didn't answer us. This Phantasm Moon Games has no winner. But I saw a shadow peek out from behind the moon. It said, "Apologies. I am not the Elation, so I cannot reward you in their stead. But a Phantasm Moon Games with only bloodshed and no miracles wouldn't be very satisfying. So I can offer up the strength I've accumulated to grant you a wish. Unfortunately, it's a limited wish, so it can't make all your dreams come true. But it should be enough to offer some small assistance." What exactly was the wish? I made a wish to the Phantasm Moon in exchange for something. An exchange? An exchange of Himiko's and Motoko's destinies. Not for a minute, but for a lifetime. The brand of destruction can never be erased, but it can be passed on to someone willing to bear it. To think the answer was so simple. So that's why Murata-hiro left nothing behind. He was a kind person, just like you. No. This can't be true. This is so unfair. I don't want my wishes to be granted at the cost of someone else's life. We made a promise. You were the one who was supposed to embark on a new journey. To fly to the stars and see all those worlds for me. We made a promise. That's right. If you were awake, your wish would have been clear. For Motoko to have a fulfilling life. But if I left you behind to travel the stars alone, I wouldn't be the ideal navigator we talked about. You nurtured me with stories of the Astral Express. You sketched me into existence, and you brought me to life. The you that you never imagined would grow up became a truly remarkable adult in the end. I'm the grown-up you. A navigator who, despite never having taken a single step, has already experienced so much. And a Himiko like that would surely pass on the hope of continuing the journey to the next generation. Wouldn't she? So, don't be sad. My trailblazing ends here, but it also begins here. I just wanted you to see the world outside. To see the starry sky I told you about. I'm here now. I can see it. Do you hear that, Himiko? When the urge to go and see for yourself, no matter what, swells up inside you, your fire has already ignited the Express's engine. Go, Himiko. Start up the Express. Walk a path without the Eon's protection, and become your own god. Then, grant me this wish. When you've become like me, return here with all your stories. Motoko, when the Phantasm Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will many stories to tell you. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. Now let's get on the Express together. As we travel through the atmosphere and fly toward the stars, I will become a star and watch over you forever.
So, are you going to say goodbye to us too? Just like Motoko?
If I could, I'd wish for this moment to come a little later too. But that's how it is for the Nameless. The journey always begins and ends when you least expect it. Don't worry too much. I just have to depart for the next stop.
Are you really going to accept this ending?
I used to be afraid of goodbyes like this too. Whenever that happens, I just look up at the sky. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. I know you'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as imagining. You understand all of this, don't you? So, be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. Tell March for me if there's anything she likes in my wardrobe. She can have it.
She has enough clothes as it is.
Tell Don Hung that he'll have more on his plate, so he shouldn't try to carry everything all by himself.
I'll help him.
Tell Welt I really wanted to go with him to his homeland, but I never thought I'd be the one to step off the Express first. I'm sorry. I'll tell him. And tell Pom Pom, if no one's going to use the coffee machine or the beans, just toss them. Make space for future passengers.
Well.
And one more thing about Sunday. Tell him not to be so uptight all the time. Plenty of people come and go on the Express. He should feel free to do as he pleases, not feel so burdened. And finally, you're the one I'm most worried about. Have you been satisfied with your journey so far? You don't have to say it. Keep the answer in your heart. You still have a long journey of trailblazing ahead of you. So walk on. Walk this path without the Eon's protection and become your own god. And then you can grant my wish. Come back here and tell me all about your amazing stories. If you can't find me, just look look up at the stars. And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you.
Another turning point in destiny. We meet again. For the Express to begin its journey once more, Himiko reached the end of hers.
Get lost. This isn't the end.
8 days ago, you arrived with the Astral Express at Plain Arcadia. 8 hours ago, Asat Pramad appeared. 8 minutes ago, you declared war on him. And 8 seconds ago, you lost. In 8 seconds, Himiko will sacrifice her life. In 8 minutes, you will return to the battlefield. In 8 hours, a god's great hammer will fall. In 8 days, a paradise will collapse under its own weight. A beast will begin its sacred feast. A divine infant will fall to the mortal world. With its first cry, it will usher in an era of madness for the entire cosmos. And a god will retreat into hiding forever. Their laughter heard no more. This is the path I have walked, and one of countless possibilities. That doesn't matter. What's important is that it was born from the wish Himiko made to the Stellaron, and it only leads to one end. Failure. Are you willing to accept such a future? What a shame. I'm asking you, who is still on the path of the Trailblaze, are you willing to accept such a future?
I'll never accept it.
Then you know what to do. So many others have made the same decision. Make a wish to the Stellaron. Let your wish replace hers. Somewhere along this journey, you've already found it.
Each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. And all the promises, oaths, dreams, and pacts. I'm not leaving a single one behind.
As it should be. I made the same choice once, and lost everything because of it. But you have to get used to loss before you can move on. Set forth once more, Akivili. Our paths will cross eventually. And when that day comes, I will personally bring your journey to its end. Countless shooting stars streak across this night sky. It will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds.
I'll be on guard as well.
This time, there is no need to look to the gods. We are the starlight.
Let's keep trailblazing together, Dan Heng.
You must become used to loss in order to continue onward. I refuse to believe that. Not now. Not ever. My unfulfilled promises.
I will fulfill them all tomorrow. I will prove that we can move onward without making these so-called sacrifices.
So,
the Astral Express only has one navigator, no matter the reason. I won't let anything take you away from me!
Don't forget about us.
Don't worry. We're here.
Thank you for fulfilling the promise.
Venturing into uncharted worlds isn't all that motivates us to move forward. We also have promises of the past. The Astral Express is setting forth anew. This journey shall lead us starward!
Toward more distant horizons.
You're playing music with the star on? Hey, that's not right.
And Pagana's legacy. What's going on here? Whatever. I'll just make it the Astral Express's legacy.
Ride toward New Dawn.
The music.
Hope will endure. Earth shatters, heaven trembles. Trinity stands clear before me. This journey leads us starward.
Don't worry, I'll reach the end of the story in our own way.
Why not smile? I'll break.
Just like 15 years ago. You're not a god who determines fate. You're just a deserter, denying the very path you walked. See how the trailblazers who came after you will walk the path you were too afraid to finish.
form. I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
You're about to relearn who the nameless Trailblazers are. Together, we are the Trailblazers! Become the stars! Light up the cosmic night! Toward more distant horizons! Reach the end of the story in our own way. Remember that.
Dragons, calamity soaring above the land. This is permanent.
You don't understand a single thing. Of course there won't. We're living proof of it. If there's nothing ahead of us, then we'll trailblaze the path forward with our own hands. This journey leads us forward.
Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Trailblazing is nothing but a fleeting lie to comfort the weak. In the face of inevitable destruction, hope is unlimited.
Become the stars. Light up the cosmic night. Attention, all passengers. The Astral Express is about to depart. To all who walk with the trail, join me in reciting the creed of the nameless. Not even fate. Don't stay within the lines.
Even in the face of tempestuous seas, we always align.
Even without the upper hand, fight for what's right.
Even if the world forgets you, leave hindsight aside.
That, no matter how bleak the cosmos may get, light up the night.
Finally! When the wheels turn against you, go ahead! Pulverize! It's all over. The lost navigator has reached his
final destination. And with that, the Astral Express has taken down another Lord Ravager. Yes. I'm back.
Himiko! Oh, that outfit looks so cool. You really look the part of a navigator now.
Just like I said, the giant robot was right.
But are you okay? Just now.
That was the Stellaron inside you, wasn't it?
I don't know what happened. But I'm sure she took a lot of the heat for me in that battle. And thank you, everyone. Sunday, I'd like to have a proper chat with you. As the
Children. I'm not dead yet.
Do you hear the laughter of the people? They are leaving the ruins and setting off once more. The wish power cast upon you has dissipated. Your blood-stained games are over.
But being your father has been a true pleasure.
Of all the possibilities you glimpsed, did you ever see one where you lost?
I've seen more than you can possibly imagine. Look forward to what's to come. Protagonist. The tremors of the Stellaron will shift the cosmos's fate onto a different trajectory.
Even if the Stellaron distorts my wish, I will rewrite it.
Then I shall wait with anticipation. What a magnificent strike. Pagana's legacy. When it first embarked on its journey, the stars were still brand new. Like a die thrown high in the air.
Wait, something's not right.
The cracks in the earth are spreading. How is this possible?
What? The husk of the veracity is stirring?
You have defeated me and won your reward. That is, if you can make it out of there more with everyone still breathing. Good luck. Now, run.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
All's revealed in the... Bring down the house! Stars of fortune favor us.
You stepped out of line. I decide the rules of the game.
People always observe the heavens with my divination.
Your moment to shine.
All eyes are on you!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Do your work. I decide the rules of the game.
Why not reroll? Reward time!
That omen. Don't thank me. Don't think. Fear!
The game is fixed. You stepped out of line. The game is fixed. I decide the rules of the game.
Such a clean strike before the end. Revel in unabated joy.
You've got my attention. Privilege!
Thanks.
Thought I was just
Now I
taking
can go
my
on.
You stepped out of line. I decide the rules of the game.
Take your pick. Don't miss your chance.
Best of luck. An explosive start. Almost luck. Our fight command.
The game is fixed.
Perish.
Your moment to shine.
All eyes are on you.
You stepped out of line. The game is fixed. I decide the rules of the game.
Let's play a game.
You've got my attention.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
You stepped out of line.
Privilege! Stars favor us. People always say, observe the heavens with my divination.
I decide the rules of the game.
That omen. Don't thank me. Don't think. Fear!
The game is fixed. You stepped out of line.
Get there!
What?
Best of luck. An explosive start. Almost luck. Our might command.
The game is fixed.
Take your pick. Don't miss your chance.
Your worst. I decide the rules of the game. You stepped out of line. I decide the rules of the game.
Such a clean strike. On the end, rebel and unabridged joy.
The game is fixed.
Why not smile?
See you later. I've been healed. Awesome.
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all!
You stepped out of line. Do your I decide the rules of the game.
Why not win more? Reward time!
Oh, that omen. Don't thank me.
The game is fixed. You stepped out of line. Do your I decide the rules of the game.
Let's play a game.
Your moment to shine.
All eyes are on you!
The game is fixed.
You've got me. Hilarious!
You stepped out of line.
Stars favor us. People always observe the heavens with my divination.
Do your I decide the rules of the game.
Best of luck. An explosive start. Oh my lord! Our might command!
The game is fixed.
Take your pick. Don't miss your chance.
Stepped out of line.
Get that!
Do your I decide the rules of the game. I'll stay with you.
Showtime.
Oh, that omen. Don't thank me. Don't think.
The game is fixed.
Unexpected. Such an enhanced rebel and unabated joy.
You stepped out of line. Do your I decide the rules of the game. The game is fixed. You stepped out of line. Do your I decide the rules of the game.
Not funny.
Calm, Finley.
Get them! Why not win more? Reward time!
Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all!
Best of luck. An explosive start. Oh my lord! Our might command!
The
Let's save some time. Let's save some time. All together! Let's save some time. Let's save some time.
Get them! Fight to the death!
Never hesitate!
Arthur Knights!
I won't do.
short respite, then time for the next fight.
I'm exhausted. Feel happy.
A short respite, then time for the next fight. Let's save some time. Short respite, then time for the next fight.
Soliciting is strictly prohibited in this plaza. Please don't fall for it.